Hello, I'm Peter Morgan, Managing Director at Byron Recruitment. Today, I'm going to spend a few minutes discussing the current employment market outlook after the recent federal budget and what it really means for hiring, candidates, and business growth. The federal budget presents a relatively calm labor market story. Unemployment edges slightly higher, growth slows, wages hold up, and the economy avoids a major job shock. That may be the central forecast. But for employers, candidates, and investors, the more important question is what sits underneath that forecast. The headline unemployment rate is useful, but it can hide turning points in hiring confidence. Australia may not be heading for a deep labour market downturn, but the budget does point to a more selective employment market, and some policy settings may make it harder for new businesses to create the next wave of jobs. The official forecast is mild. That is exactly why it needs scrutiny. Budget paper number 1 says the labour market remains resilient and is well placed to withstand slower economic growth in 2026 to 27. Treasury forecasts unemployment rising from 4.25% in the June quarter of 2026 to 4.5% in the June quarters of 2027 and 2028, before easing back to 4.25% by 2029 to 30. On paper, that is a soft landing. The problem is that labour markets rarely weaken evenly. Hiring can slow well before unemployment becomes alarming. Businesses delay replacement roles. Startup founders stretch runway. Finance leaders ask for stronger justification before approving headcount. And candidates who are still employed become more reluctant to move. That is the more realistic recruitment picture. Not mass job losses, but more friction. Fewer roles, longer decision cycles, higher scrutiny on every hire. If you're an employer planning headcount or a candidate weighing your next move, now is the time to be strategic, not reactive. At Byron Recruitment, we help businesses and professionals navigate exactly these kinds of market shifts. Visit byronthomas.com.au or call us on 02 8677 3020. I'm Peter Morgan. Thanks for watching.